everybody, welcome back. My name is Abby. I'm with Fitness is Medicine. Today we're going to do another great workout in your home using very minimal equipment. The only thing you're going to need today is one set of dumbbells, probably a little bit on the lighter side, a fit ball if you have one, and one TheraBand, and that's it. The rest we're going to need body weight. So remember to come into these workouts warmed up and ready to move. So 5 to 10 minutes of a cardio workout simply to get your body prepped for a workout. So elevating your heart rate just a little bit, warming up those muscles and joints, and getting your body and your mind set for movement. Okay, so we are going to start today with a bridge on the ball doing windmills. So windmills are sort of like scissoring your arm. If you don't have a ball, you can do a bridge on the floor like last time. So we're going to walk out to a comfortable spot on top of the ball where your shoulders and head are resting comfortably on top of the ball. Flat surface between your knees and your shoulders. So lifting those glutes, not letting them be down here. Lifting those glutes up, or lifting those hips up. Now we're going to scissors your arms here. Now if you find you want to switch and grab a lighter weight here, do that now. I would rather have you grab a lighter weight than try to force through. If you're having any shoulder pain with this, you can bend your elbows a little and kind of shorten that lever, but your elbows stay at the same angle throughout. Lift those glutes, keep those hips nice and high. You can also limit your range of motion a little if you find one side is a little bit needs just a little bit of favoring. You can limit the range of motion, that's okay. One more each side, keep breathing, lift your hips, and rest. Bring them back down and walk yourself back up to seated. Okay, now sit here for a second and make sure you're not lightheaded or dizzy. You can move your weights out of the way. And we are gonna stay seated on top of the ball. Now, if you don't have a ball, you can do this seated on a chair or a bench or anywhere really. So we're gonna just do some side reaches. So I want you to just reach opposite across your body, kind of as far as you can. This one should feel good. This is about thoracic mobility, shoulder mobility, just really, this is a feel good. You can do this anytime. Really twisting in your torso. So my feet are really wide here. So I'm really reaching as far as I can. Breathe. Keep those shoulders down away from your ears. You can also do this standing. Also notice that my shoulders are staying back. So I don't want to be rounded and reaching. Keeping your shoulders in good posture, good position. Nice and slowly. Think of this as a restorative movement. Just reaching as far as you can. Let's go one more each side. And rest. Good. Okay, next we're going to do a balance. We're going to do fit ball tip overs. So what you're going to do, now if a fit ball feels like too much for this, you can grab a playground ball or a basketball or even a balance disc. I'm going to use a balance disc just so I can show how this goes. So we're going to start with it up above your head. And then, oops, I got to step forward just a little. It's essentially an airplane tip over, but we're using a ball or a playground ball or a fit ball. I will use my fit ball. The fit ball is a little bit harder than using something lighter. So we're going to tip forward. You want to keep the ball in line with your torso and your lower leg. So this is all going down. I'm just tipping at the hips. I'm going to go 5 times on one side. 3. So be careful not to let this happen. So keep your back nice and tall, just tip at the hips. This can be helpful if you do it instead of like in the middle of the room, like I'm doing. If you do it over like a sofa or over a coffee table, so that there's something for your brain to kind of know that there's a kind of a happy medium point here. So you can go all the way down, but that's not necessary. Go about halfway. Your leg is going straight with your body. So you're keeping it straight in line with your spine, just tipping in that standing hip. Keeping your back nice and tall. We're going to do one more. Good. Okay. In addition to balance and core, you're getting some hamstring there. I don't know if you noticed that, but going forward and back like that is also getting some good hamstring. So there's a lot of things going on there, building lots of different muscles and recruiting lots of different muscles at the same time. Okay, now we're going to do a reverse lunge, knee up. So when we go into a reverse lunge, first of all, we want to go back far, just like you're just going to kneel down. Now look, I've got all 90-degree angles here. So down, knee up, down, knee up. So we're going to do 5 on each side. 4, 5. Each time you go back, make sure you're going far back so that you are here, not here. So this front knee needs to stay over that ankle. So back, down, up, down, up. Breathing, maintaining good posture throughout. 4 and 5. All right, good. Okay, next we're going to grab the TheraBand that I talked about, and we'll do a little balance here. We could do a staggered stance or a tandem stance. We're just going to do a shoulder stabilizing, so shoulder external rotation. So my shoulders are down and back to start. My elbow is directly beneath my shoulder, so not out here. And then I'm just going to hold the band close together like I'm holding a platter, and then just pull apart slightly. It's not a large movement. This is a good rotator cuff stabilizer. If you feel like you're going way out here, rein it in. You could double up your band if you feel like you need to get a little more resistance, but hold it pretty close and then just pull it apart slightly. It's not a large movement. Even if you have shoulder pain, generally this is a movement, an exercise that you can do. It is a very good shoulder stabilizer, so it's good for that rotator cuff. Tummy nice and tight, and rest. Good. As you go, it doesn't feel very hard to begin with, but towards the end you should feel that in the back of your shoulders a little bit. Okay, we're going to lower down to the ground for our final exercise. I'm going to do another oblique exercise here. So on your back with your knees bent, I'm going to have you put one foot up on your knee like this, and then the opposite arm behind. So you can actually put both behind if you want, or you can leave this one out to the side. It's up to you. You can try it both ways. We're going to take your elbow towards your opposite knee. So I want you to think still about looking up at the ceiling as you come up. You don't have to come up all the way to your elbow or to your knee. Kind of pivoting on this arm that's either bent or straight, coming up onto that shoulder. Squeezing through here. We're working those obliques again. 6. Keep breathing. 7. Your elbows or your hands are behind your head, but you're not yanking on your head. Your head is staying in a good neutral position. And rest. All right, other side. And pull up to that opposite side. Working those side abdominal muscles, those obliques. Keep breathing. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Now, a good way to stretch your abs is to just straighten out Reach your toes all the way opposite from your hands, like you're reaching towards the opposite sides of the room. And rest. Okay. Refresh my screen quick. Go through those 1 or 2 more times. Add a little cardio in between to really up that workout, and then make sure you follow with a cool down and stretching afterwards. Please let me know if you have any questions or need any substitutions, and we'll see you next time. Have a great workout, everybody. Thank you.